It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.
Here's to hoping that this podcast is going to be more fun to watch than a Washington Wizards basketball game.
Was that a punishment, do you think?
I think it was.
Do you think
'cause
production...
The Love is Blind men have been bad boys. Yeah.
They're like, Tyler.
Yeah.
Fuck you. We're mad at you right now.
Those box seats probably cost the producers like a whole $50. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know. That must be what's pretty cool about living in DC area. You can get floor seats to see the Washington Wizards for $2.
Yeah, and watch Jordan Poole turn over the ball 12 times in a game. How exciting.
Okay, but why do the women... the women, why do they always get shafted for the Bachelor and Bachelorette
I
party?
know, right? The guys get these cool, like, big venue type places, and then for the girls, it's like, sleepover!
Yeah, okay, let's talk about this, right? So I think it was season 2. The guys get to go play baseball at Wrigley Field. The women are put on a ferry to cry. Wasn't there another one where the women got something really shitty and the guys got to do something fun? Yeah, I can't remember. But this one, they're given teepees and some swag bags for a pajama party. And this, yeah, I mean, come on.
It's so cute.
It's so cute.
And boring.
And boring, yeah. Drastically different here. Levels of enjoyment.
At least none of them were sexually harassed by the mascot of the Washington Wizards, so that's okay.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I think it's trying to be like the Philly Fanatic.
Yeah, it's very...
Sort of looks like it a little. It's kind of alien-like.
Yeah, why isn't he a wizard?
I don't know.
I think
maybe he is a wizard.
G-Wiz. You just get confused about these things. It's like they're the Wizards. Why wouldn't the mascot be a wizard? Why do they have to be all cute about it? Like, you know?
I don't know.
Yeah. So let's this was do you know what was also very painful? The majority of this fucking finale. I gotta be honest. Boring alert. Ben, do you agree?
Yes. Also cringe alert, just like most of the things that were being said during Tyler and Ashley's wedding. Very cringe.
Yeah, it's like watching Taylor marry a liar and a monster like Garrett. It was very painful. Oh my god. She walked in the aisle, you're like, girl, say no.
You can't
say
trust
no.
The fisherman. You can't.
He spears fish and he lies about text messages. Don't do it.
He's not your Shrek. He's your Farquaad.
Girl. You're not going to turn green after this. Don't do it.
Don't do it. You're not going to turn green.
This is not Shrek Forever After. Don't do it.
The Shrek babies aren't coming, honey.
No. Meanwhile, Ashley and Tyler, I was crying. I was so happy for them.
Finally, a happy story.
Yes. So we had different predictions, but do you know how I knew that Ramses was... Well, I did because you bullied me into it on Love Center. To predict. You bullied me.
Wow.
You handed me.
Okay.
Do you know how I knew that Ramses and Marissa weren't going to get married?
How'd you know?
So on Instagram, because you bullied me. No, because on Instagram, Tyler, Ashley, and Taylor and Garrett were given like press photos of them getting ready for their weddings,
and not for...
Ramses posted on his story. A story was a video of him going, "Hey, it's Ramses from Love is Blind season 7. I'm gonna go get my teeth whitened at this place, and I'll let you know how it goes." Nice. I was like, that is not what someone getting married on Love is Blind tomorrow is gonna post on their Instagram.
No, probably not.
Probably not a teeth whitening promotion. That's what people usually do right after the reunion because they're trying to capitalize on it, you know?
Yeah.
But I hope that he'll let me know where on Amazon to buy teeth whitening strips if I have sensitive teeth, because no influencers have done that yet.
We need to know.
We need to know because everybody asks them, where am I going to get teeth whitening strips
We
for
need to
people
know
with sensitive
all the
teeth?
plastic surgery tips and where to go to get them.
Yeah, I'm really glad that people are so open about Botox now, so influencers can do it and I can know where to go get Botox.
Yes.
It's really important to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get toxed up. Yeah, Callie K says they're gatekeeping. We need them to be even more open about Botox, so we can all go get toxed. Is that what they say? Do they say I'm getting boboed or toxed?
Probably the Gen Z kids.
Yeah, we need to ask them. I'm going with
I'm
Pookie to get
going
toxed.
to get boboed my geods. Right? Because I'm not Delulu.
Yeah, I'm not a Lululemon right now. Well, let's break down Marissa and Ramses. Let's get into it. So, Ramses says he spoke with his family about his previous marriage and he learned his ex was hurting a lot more after his divorce than he knew. Because who hurts after a divorce and how could he have known that?
Right. He just found out that his ex was hurt by the divorce.
He thought she
Just
was
now.
chill about it. Like, oh, you divorced me. Like, how was I supposed to know?
That's crazy. You had hurt feelings by the divorce?
Dude, women are so crazy getting all hurt by divorces and shit. Like, they're supposed to, like, men are chill about it, okay? Why does she
It's
have
a
to be all,
divorce.
woe is me? Like, come on.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Well, Ramses, he doesn't think love is enough, all right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Marissa says they have more than love, though, okay? They have more than love, like when he, wants to have sex with her, even though she isn't feeling well. That's more than love. There's unrequited horniness, too.
It's true.
Yes.
True.
He doesn't want to go by his feelings because they have caused him to make some wrong decisions in the past. What do we think's really going on here?
I think Ramses just doesn't have a fucking clue what he wants.
Yes.
That's what I think.
But
I think he just fucking goes with the wind. And unfortunately, that really hurts his partners in real life.
Are we really going to condemn someone for backing out of getting married to someone after knowing them for like 4 weeks?
I was just going to say that's very on brand for us to say, hey, good call, right?
Like, I keep thinking, I see people all across there be like, Ramses, we're coming for you. How dare you do that? Like, you should have married her. Big mistake. And I'm like, he doesn't know her.
Yes.
Seems like a bad idea to me now.
I think it just hits a little harder with this time because Marissa was like so broken up.
Yeah,
like
I know.
it was like hard to watch her cry. She was like really crying hard.
Well, she says 2 days ago they picked out their first dance song and they got emotional because they were excited to get married.
You got to admit they were cute. Those two were cute together,
Yes.
And this was like clearly a really tough breakup on her. So it was like,
yeah.
it's kind that's for me because I thought the same thing as you. I was like, oh, well, this is great. They're not making a huge mistake. They're not getting married 4 weeks after meeting each other.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But then you see Marissa cry and you're like, oh, yeah. Marissa.
Well, when she said this was the worst day of her life, I was like, oh, that's good.
yeah.
This is the worst thing to ever happen to you? That's really good because this isn't that bad.
Yeah.
She's 30. That this is the worst thing to happen to you in your 30 years of life, that a 3-week relation that somebody broke up with you after 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, I know
you were in the people on the opposite side of the button that she pressed. The worst day of their life.
No, that wasn't the worst thing to happen to her.
No, I'm talking about the people on the other side of that button.
Oh yeah, that was bad for
that might have been the worst day of their lives.
Yeah,
might have been the last day of their lives.
Yes. No. See, we have an Instagram comment. Daniela says Ramses is easily the #1 villain this season. What? Daniela, Tyler has a secret family. Hannah is actually evil. No, that's and the word easily, it's not. That's not true. That's 100% definitively factually untrue.
I mean, he's the first person to come out as anti-genocide in the history of the show. I don't think
Now,
it's that awful.
now, do I have problems with a lot of Ramses' actions? Certainly.
Of course.
But is he easily the number one villain?
You know, Steven was on this show too, right? I mean, are we really gonna do this here? Do we really have to rank these horrible men?
Leo, yeah,
I'd
there's
say
just
Ramses is a solid top 3, to be honest.
of the men.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I was going, yeah. I can't even go into it.
I think Ramsey is just careless. I think he's just a little reckless.
Well, he says that he's empathetic, but he's not. So
No.
I think that's the problem.
No, he's a young, selfish guy, and he's going with the wind on things, and can be hurtful to your partner.
I think he's a bit of a douche.
He is a little bit of a douche. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's just like, we saw him. He's not. If somebody was like, "Oh, I want to date Ramses," I'd be like, "Do not date that guy." Like every guy on this show. I'd be like, they wanted to go on reality TV. You shouldn't. You shouldn't date them. Like our friend Alex.
He may have super powerful Jedi skills, but like, do not date that guy.
Well, yeah. Well, he falls to the dark side. Very easily.
He plays around with Padme's feelings. It's not cool.
Well, it's like the Force. He says my energy and your energy coexisting in the same place,
Right.
It's just like the Force. He also literally says, it's not you, it's me. Like, dude, like you can't say that.
Yeah.
Bro.
No. Yikes.
Marissa calls him out that he's already made up his mind at this point. And it's like, yeah, that's true. So let's just end this conversation. But it goes on a bit longer. And she says, how could I feel so sure about you? Why couldn't you feel so sure about me? And it's like, I don't know. It's kind of how relationships work. But I feel terrible for her because she is very sad. But once again, if it's the worst thing to happen to her in her life, that's great.
It's good all for her. Looking up for hit from here.
If this was the worst thing to happen to me in my life, and I had to look back on that, I'd be like, wow, that is amazing. What a blessed.
I'm sure she's doing great right now. I really am.
She is. Yeah, but her crying, and then when she calls her mom, so I'm guessing that. I don't need to guess because after the teeth whitening video, Ramses posted that he's going on his way to the Castrata choir that he joined because Marissa's mom chopped his balls off. So
nice.
Yeah.
I was gonna say when Marissa called her mom in that scene. Was the first thing she was going to say was like, do it now, activate.
You could hear through the phone the shing shing.
Yeah, scary.
Yeah,
she should have said to Ramses, I'm giving you a 5-minute head start right now.
Yes,
run.
Well, so another couple bites the dust that should have made it to the altar because all this would have been more fun in front of a giant crowd. Imagine her
weeping and sobbing and
yes, and then like all of her
saying, why aren't I good enough for anyone?
Yeah, and then like her mom getting up and trying to like storm the altar and people holding her mom back as her mom takes out a knife trying to chop off his balls. Yeah.
Where's the knife for cutting the cake? Where is it? Oh, she's got it. She's got it.
It'd be amazing.
Scary stuff.
We get to the bachelor party. Tyler says this is his last single time partying. Oh, yeah, we can trust that one. Sure. Okay.
Sure.
The I Do crew has a pajama party. We get to see Garrett and Taylor. They play musical chairs against G-Wiz. Garrett can't ball. Can't he use his physics to know how to make an arc to get the ball into the hoop? Shouldn't he have used science?
Yeah, you're right. He should have been able to calculate that.
Yeah, maybe he's lying too. Maybe he doesn't know physics.
He should have pictured the basketball being a fish going into a net.
Yes.
That's what he should have pictured.
Yeah, fish use physics.
He screwed up.
I know. Tyler wins an autographed basketball. Wow.
Which one of those great Wizards players signed it? I think it was Kuz. Was it Kuz? Was he
Yeah,
lucky enough
it
to
was
get Kuz?
This stood out to me from the last bachelorette party scene.
Ashley and I are very strong women that if something comes up like that would have been a non-negotiable thing before, we would have just like walked away.
You should have walked away, Ashley.
Yeah.
You like before, just because you're on TV, just because you really want to get married and it's a quote unquote experiment, it doesn't change.
Yeah. Yeah.
When somebody hides secret children from you, you have to dig deep and then walk away. Do your research.
Or you got to sign a prenup. Make sure you're not on the hook for that.
Ask to talk to the mother of the children. Say, well, I should talk to her to make sure that you're not lying. Don't just go, I'm going to marry this guy.
Folks, if you're a little confused about what we're talking about, patreon.com/reality alert. We've got all the tea on this Tyler Ashley situation, on Tyler's secret family. You have no idea the layers to this. The baby mama and the grandmother have been doing lives recently. They have been exposing everything. It's insane. It's nuts.
Yeah, we spent an hour and a half going over all the social media coming out this week from everybody. It is crazy town. So definitely check that out. We've been having a lot of fun with it.
The cliff notes, though, for
the cliff notes
for those who are out of the loop and maybe don't know what we're talking about, is that Tyler has three other kids, two that he's definitely on the hook for, it would seem.
Yeah.
Anything else we need to fill them in on?
No, that's good enough.
Okay. The rest, the dirty details are
I feel that if you listen to a Love is Blind podcast, you're probably aware of the situation. I would hope.
You probably are.
Yeah. So Ashley and Tyler wedding. I thought it was interesting that when they arrived, the rings were there. As he's like, when Ashley arrived, she's like, "Oh, a note and Tyler's ring." They found. I was like, "Why do they have the rings?" You would think somebody else would be holding the ring.
Yeah, usually isn't it like a best man situation?
Yeah, usually the best man has the ring according to traditional wedding things, which is what this show is all about. The show, I feel like, does weddings super traditionally.
Yes.
The bride who presents this bride, who is selling this bride to this groom, stuff like that. So
right.
You would think that what would be happening. When Tyler arrives, he's very nervous. He didn't sleep last night.
I wonder why.
Well, actually, don't they say that guilty people usually sleep through the night in jail? So maybe he's not guilty.
Maybe he's not guilty.
Yeah, I think this is definitive proof. Tyler, you're off the hook.
Wow.
Yes.
Congratulations, Tyler.
Yeah. Did you think it was weird that Tyler's friends and his brother don't be like, so how are your kids doing? Why are you keeping them secret? Where are they?
I was wondering. I was like, are they going to bring it up?
How are the twins? How's everything going?
We missed them. We missed them at the most recent holiday. Where were they?
Yeah. Well, I think it's like November.
I got them a gift and everything.
Yeah, like we can't wait to see the kids at Thanksgiving. Like, Ashley talks about how she thought she would have reached this point sooner in life, but the quality of men out there sucks. But luckily, she found Tyler.
Oh my god!
Oh no! No, Ashley.
This isn't just clearance rack. This is digging in the dumpster behind it.
I know.
God. Woof.
Woofy. So one of Ashley's bridesmaids is engaged or married to Deontay from the Traders.
Okay, that's random.
Yes.
Very weird.
Ashley says the only way I will not say yes is for something catastrophic to happen in the next few hours. She says she has great intuition. Well, one, you don't have great intuition. And number two, I was really hoping that this was setting up something catastrophic to happen. I was like, ooh, drama. Okay, but no, it didn't happen.
Nope. So sad.
Yes. Tyler's bow tie was so big, I thought he was going to squirt water out of it. Really big.
Yeah, why not?
Yes. Okay, the wedding starts. Don't you think they shouldn't have gotten married at Gettysburg? Don't you think that would have been cool?
Why not?
Why didn't they get married at like where the Battle of Gettysburg was? That would have been cool.
Just over a bunch of dead bodies.
I don't know. Where else do you get? Where else would have been cool to get married in DC?
I don't know. Is Gettysburg in DC in that Virginia area?
It's not too far, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, Gettysburg's in Virginia, right?
Is it? I don't know.
Nope. No, Battle of Gettysburg.
Now we got to look it up.
Am I gonna sound really stupid here?
Our schooling has failed us, I think.
No, it's in Pennsylvania. They should have gotten...
That's what I thought. I thought it was Pennsylvania.
I think I went on a trip to DC and we stopped in Pennsylvania. Nope, I'm so dumb. They still should have fucking... Yeah, okay, guys, I get there. Okay, when this... Emily, when you commented so hard to watch, was it me saying that Gettysburg was in Virginia? Is that why?
Yeah.
Well, they still should have gotten married there. It would have been very thematic to Washington, D.C., getting married in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or just on Lincoln's lap, maybe.
Yeah, why didn't they get married on Lincoln's lap? Something thematic. Something thematic.
On Lincoln's lap.
Well, the reason I thought Gettysburg is because there was like a giant field behind them. And I was like, what if there were like cannons and stuff? Something cool.
Yeah.
What if there was like a Civil War reenactment going on?
Why not?
Something cool and historic. What if there was a national tour of Hamilton performing behind them?
Hey, now we're talking.
Now
we're getting into it. Make the bride and groom duel, maybe.
Yes,
that'd
so
be
much
fun.
Cool stuff could be happening. Tyler was standing up there so nervous he was literally twiddling his thumbs. I don't think we've seen that one before. I don't think I've ever seen somebody genuinely twiddle their thumbs. I thought that was not a real thing.
No, it tends to be what people do when they're really nervous about their secret family, I think.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, so that's where it comes from. Somebody says waiting to hear Ben's opinion on Taylor's headband.
This one might be tough. Pretty. It was pretty.
The flower girls danced and leapt and twirled down the aisle. This was out of
this was cool.
What the fuck was it? Where did this come from? I don't understand. What?
I think they should do it for every wedding. I really do.
Why? Did Ashley or Tyler dance? Like, where? Why? Like,
I don't know.
There was no discussion or explanation.
I thought it was beautiful.
It was beautiful. I just don't get it. Before he walks her down the aisle, Ashley's father says, "Don't focus on the negative. It's the bad weather that makes you appreciate the good weather." Ben,
there's going to be a lot of bad weather coming up.
Ben, it's the hidden children that make you appreciate the unhidden children,
Yeah. Yikes.
Netflix can't afford the rights to Here Comes the Bride yet. Still, is it that expensive? No, who owns it?
It's got to be expensive.
Who owns Here Comes the Bride?
They should just do the Happy Birthday song. I think
that's free now. Just do that. Yeah. So the wedding starts with a prayer. I think Ashley should have been. I think we were all praying for Ashley. I think that's what was happening.
Yes.
Say no,
please.
Or
give her the strength to say no.
Realize soon enough that you can get an annulment, something like that. I was pretty sure Tyler's vows were written by ChatGPT. They were so generic.
Oh yeah. Not great.
Love is a sacred bond
Webster's
between
dictionary describes love.
Yeah.
as
man and a woman love each other, and that's why I love you. You are beautiful. Did you know that? You make me feel whole again. We love each other. Please marry me. Okay, bye. In Ashley's vows, she said she feels like she's living in her own fairy tale. Maybe it's like the
It's
old.
about to become a nightmare. It really
Maybe
is.
it's like the old Brothers Grimm versions where they're like really dark, not like the Disney versions, you know, where they all end in like a sad fable version.
Very Burton-esque.
Yes, yeah, the bad kind.
I'm into that. Yeah.
Yes. All right, well, we get to the first officiant.
Now is the time to decide if love is blind.
Even he's over this shit. He's like, oh, well, you guys are going to get married, whatever. And they do. But this is where my favorite part of the wedding is. Ben, I want to know if you heard this woman yelling in the crowd.
I'm married now.
I'm sorry.
I'm married now.
What was
I'm
that?
married now.
Was that a chipmunk? Was that from
I's married now. The subtitle said eyes, I''S, married now.
I's married now?
As
Is
in,
that supposed to be Ashley saying that?
no, it said woman. Eyes married now.
So play it again.
I'm married now.
It sounds like a little cartoon squirrel.
I'm married now.
I'm like, okay.
married now.
And right before that, they showed Ashley's mouth moving, like while she was standing up at the altar. You have to go back and see this. But somebody in the crowd was screaming this.
I'm married now.
I'm married now, but it's not Ashley saying it. Somebody else was saying something that sounded
So
like
this is multiple people saying I'm married now.
maybe Ashley's nickname is I, and the subtitles
That would
put
be
it as
confusing, but
eyes or I'm, but literally Ashley's mouth is going.
and
you
this
know,
is
just
not
up
the
and
same.
down.
This is not the same person as the chipmunk.
This is a different. I
This is
don't
a
know.
different person yelling.
It's
I'm married.
labeled as somebody different. This one is just labeled as shouting.
I'm married now.
It might be the same person. So this one
well,
is.
then do the
I'm
other one.
married now.
But this one, they tried to play this one off as Ashley saying it because Ashley is moving her mouth saying something else. So they try to make it seem like Ashley is saying, I'm married now. But then this one, they just say woman.
I'm married now.
Kim says maybe they're saying A's with an accent.
A's married now.
I think they'd be like, A's married now. But it wouldn't go, ah. Like, ah.
Yeah, play that chipmunk one again.
I'm married now.
That
Yeah, I
really
don't
sounds
know.
Like eyes. Eyes
I'm
married.
married now.
There's clearly an M
Ah,
here.
you got maybe it's guys. You guys married. You guys. You
I'm
guys.
married now.
You guys married now.
This sounds almost like one of the bad dubs from the international seasons.
I'm married now.
That sounds very clear. I'm married now. Somebody is claiming that they're
You guys
married.
married now.
I'm married now, they're saying. That's what the subtitle
Yes.
said.
You guys married. Maybe it's
This
you
was
guys.
the most exciting part of the finale for me.
We got to talk about something.
Yeah. I think this was the first broom jumping we had. That was cool. The first broom
That was
jumping in Love
cool.
is Blind history. Unless there has been another one, but I don't
think so.
think so. Ashley Shoes said, I do. So I think she was saying I do no matter what, even if there was a catastrophe. She was getting married.
Yep. There was no stopping her. She was just full force with it.
And Tyler very much wants more babies. This man wanted babies. He needs babies.
Well, now that he just lost 2, he needs to
Y-
get more,
3.
right? 3, yeah. 2 that he's on the hook for, though.
Yeah. Taylor and Garrett Taylor arrives and says, "It's been a wild ride." Has it? You guys have been. It's been pretty smooth sailing.
Pretty smooth.
Pretty boring too.
Everybody knew you were going to get married from the beginning.
This isn't like Mr. Toad or anything. You guys have been pretty chill. Okay,
it's not like Shrek or Shrek 2 or Shrek the Third or Shrek Forever After, where it was a wild ride.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. This is nothing.
This is pretty basic. This is like if Shrek was just sitting in his swamp doing nothing the whole time.
Yeah,
it's fishing maybe. I don't know.
Taylor says she envisions Garrett coaching the Little League team and her bringing all the snacks. That's my nightmare, coaching the Little League team.
Really?
If somebody imagined me being like, oh, I envision me making all the snacks and you coaching the Little League team. Oh my God. It would be so embarrassing.
Because you'd want to play. You don't want to coach.
No, I don't want I don't want to ever have to play sports again and embarrass myself with my lack of coordination. Why do I have to do that? Why do I have to embarrass myself again?
Max, you're off the hook. You don't have to.
And also,
your physical education days are over.
Why does it always have to be, oh, the kids will play sports, the kids will do that? What about the arts? Okay, why don't they ever say the kids will do theater? The kids will do community theater. Why don't you, maybe our kids will paint. Maybe our kids will play an instrument, Maybe our kids will do plays starting at the age of 5. Huh?
Preach.
What if the kid wants to act? Why does the kid have to do Little League? I will ban my children from sports so that I don't have to embarrass myself. They will be less coordinated than me. Which is hard to believe. They will probably be more coordinated than me by the age of 2.
What happened to you when you were a kid?
I'm not coordinated.
What happened?
Oh, I wish I knew. What if the kid wants to be a podcast?
Don't let them.
It's
we don't wish this life on anyone.
We started too late anyway. It's going down the drain.
Yeah, podcasting is not even really a thing anymore.
No, they can be whatever.
People just do like TikTok videos that are 3 minutes
and they
long.
can do whatever is 10 things after TikTok.
Shocked that we have as many people as we do watching us right now.
Yeah,
really.
I want to make the snacks. I don't want to coach Little League. Why do you get to make the snacks? I want to chop up the carrots.
What happened to you?
I suck at sports.
What was the sport?
All of them. I played all of them and I was bad.
God.
Name a sport. I played it.
Baseball.
Yeah.
You couldn't hit the ball, huh?
Not well.
You just could not hit it.
I could hit it, just not well.
Sorry.
Grounding out. Not good at those sports. But if I did coach, I would yell at those kids. I would whip them into shape to overcompensate for my lack of abilities.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good.
Put some build. I want to build character. Taylor receives a magical hanky from the hospital she was born in. I was confused.
Was it a hanky? I thought that was a bonnet. That looked like a baby
It was, bonnet. But in the letter that she received from the hospital, they specifically called it a magical hanky.
Well, they don't know what a hanky is then.
That's what I was confused about. Why are they calling it a magical
bonnet?
It was a bonnet, but they called it a magical hanky.
Maybe it's like a Virginia thing. Maybe they call bonnets hankies out there.
Oh, that would make sense. Or a San Diego thing. Maybe that's what it is.
Oh, yeah, it could be San Diego.
In San Diego, they call
San Diego's a wild culture.
It's weird. They call
bonnets hankies.
The magical hankies. Garrett, what did you think about this? Do you think she should have worn it down the aisle?
Yeah, that would have been cute. And then
why not commit?
Maybe the dad holds her like a little baby down the aisle.
Yeah, that would have been cute.
She screams and cries.
Talking little babies, Garrett needs help from Taylor's dad to tie a bow tie in a pocket square. You're an adult.
Heard of YouTube, dummy?
Why don't you know how to tie a bow tie in a pocket square? Everybody knows how to do that.
Everybody knows how to do that.
I do it every day when I wear my bow tie when I'm done podcasting.
That's true.
Taylor's dad says he can't remember his wedding from 35 years ago because he was pretty hammered. Fucking sick.
Hell yeah.
I think
Let's go.
Taylor posted on Instagram that her mom didn't know that until she watched the show.
Oh, that's horrible. Wow.
Yeah.
Did you notice it's weird? Both sets of parents got married on the 13th.
Yeah, that's not good. That's creepy. The 13th
This is like a family of Satan.
was it Friday the 13th? I think it's really scary.
A lot of demons.
It's very scary. And they both got married in morgues. It's very creepy.
Very weird.
You notice that part when they talked about the morgues and the pentagrams and all that stuff and the goats' heads and all that shit and the human sacrifices.
Freddie from UK was there officiating the ceremony.
Definitely was. I was like, do you mean Freddie from Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yeah, from Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, him too.
Wow.
Haunting their dreams.
Garrett's parents show up. We weren't sure if they were going to be there. And do you notice that the second he's like, I'm feeling a little heavy today, they're like, you're feeling heavy? Are you sure you want to go through with this? You don't have to go through with this.
Oh, the mom was so excited.
She was stoked. I've never seen her happy on the show.
I don't think the dad cared as much, but the mom was like, you don't have to.
Yeah.
You don't have to, right?
She's like, you're really rational. You're such a smart guy. So be smart. We know you're going to make the right decision not to do this. She was jumping for joy.
I know.
Garrett's parents say it's been cool to watch him grow from a curious George to a curious man. They made him from a curious George to a boy to a man.
To a boy to a man. A punter to a or no, that was Nick. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So he went from a fisherman to a curious.
From a sperm baby to a fisherman.
To a fisherman. To a curious George. To a boy.
To a man.
That's like a 5 evolve right there. That's pretty impressive.
Things are crazy in the DC area, also known as the Gettysburg area. You know, things are wild down there. Crazy.
You know, all those battlefields, they're all the
fucking same.
They're all the same fucking, it's just bodies everywhere.
Dude, they're all the same. They all got cannons and just shit.
No, be respectful.
I just want to say, guys, I know I was high on Taylor's wedding dress initially. I don't like it as much.
What?
No, I think it looks kind of cheap. I'm just not. Sorry, I don't like it. I thought I liked it, and I saw it. I don't.
You're flip flopping just like all those
and I didn't
cats, just like all those fat cats up on the hill.
I am, and those thin dogs on the hill. I didn't like the little balls in her veil. I'm really sorry, Taylor. I just don't like them. I didn't like her wedding dress. Sorry.
Unbelievable.
I'm really sorry. Yeah. Danielle says she added the belt. I didn't like it. Yep. Danielle says she didn't like it. Kim says she didn't like it. Yeah. I didn't like that it was like a skirt. I thought that it should have been long. I thought that it looked good in the store. Or I thought it looked okay in the store, but I just didn't like it. It looked cheap. I don't know. It just wasn't good. It should look expensive. It should look like
I thought it was pretty.
Yeah. Pretty. Not great looking.
I just thought it was pretty.
I just look compared to Ashley's dress, which is not as good as the first dress that she wore. Ashley's dress looked really good on her and looked not cheap. So,
wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, here we go. Mr. Comment. It looks great on the back and from the waist up, but the slit in the legs are a bit jarring. I don't know why. She's so pretty. Yeah, I agree with that. You know, we're all so astute in our fashion criticisms.
I agree with the pretty part.
Yeah. If we could all put it as succinctly as Ben, we'd be so much better at this.
It's true.
Yes. The officiant gives the ceremony like this whole science theme. I liked when he took out the beakers and he started saying like, do what you oughta, add acid to water. And he started doing like the whole thing. That was really cool. And he did the
put like alcohol on the floor and then lit it on fire and everyone went, woo!
Yeah. And he put baking soda in the volcano and he did the whole thing. That was really cool.
Yeah.
And then everybody came up and showed their presentation for the science fair. It was really cool.
So cute.
Netflix was like, we have to make this interesting. If only they did that. If they know it's gonna be boring, why can't they? Like they added the dancers. Why couldn't they add scientists to this? Everybody loves scientists.
Yes, guys in lab coats and magnifying glasses going down the aisle.
Yeah, like an Einstein impersonator.
Yeah. I love that.
Taylor's vows came from a giant binder. I really think she was trying to stunt on everybody using the term apricity. I think she was just trying to have the most impressive vocabulary in Love Is
That
Blind
was
vows
impressive.
history.
Yeah.
It was, but it was a little. I was like, we get it, okay? We get it. It's like, do you guys see my word master's word apricity? Like, we get it, okay?
Is this like the hand-eye coordination thing again? Are you projecting again?
No, I have a great vocabulary.
Okay.
But I don't need to show off.
Just checking.
How
All
incredible my vocabulary is. Like, I don't need to talk about,
Incredible's the word you'd use?
I'm on the spot. I don't know. I'm not insecure about it.
Insecure is the word you'd use then.
It's a low bar, okay?
Now is the time to decide if love is blind.
He sounds bored. What?
Play that again.
Now is the time to decide if love is blind.
It sounds like he's flipping. Is he flipping a page or is he crunching a chip? Hold on, let's play it again.
Now is the time to decide if love is blind.
I think he's eating.
I think he's eating a big old chip.
He's eating a big old chip. He was like, we know where this is fucking going. We know what's happening.
We're really filling the minutes on this pod, huh?
Well, try to make it to 40.
Make it to 40.
Well, they get married. Who saw that coming?
I didn't. Never.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it from day one. And they go for a carriage ride, and both weddings have a barnyard reception, but no animals.
No fish, no nothing.
Where were the cows? Where were the fish?
It's true. If I'm having a barnyard reception, I want at least a few goats to pet.
I know. I love. Oh, dude, there were no donkeys, no baby donkeys.
Oh no,
guys! I'm on a big baby donkey kick right now. I've been sending Ben all these cute baby donkeys. They're called foals. They're extra woolly. They're so cute. Oh my god. You guys gotta go.
Here I thought DC was filled with donkeys and elephants.
Oh, here we go. If only they were cute. If only they were cute.
They're not cute.
I know. Go.
They're repulsive.
Everybody after this, go look up some baby donkeys.
They're so cute.
Just Google baby donkey.
Every time I see a baby donkey, I send it to Max.
Baby donkey.
A little angel emoji.
Yeah. I want to hold one right now. I've held a mini donkey, but I haven't held a baby donkey. Well, I've hugged a mini donkey, but I want to hold a baby donkey.
I don't think this is an unachievable dream for you.
It's not. I mean, if I've hugged a mini donkey, I can probably hold a baby donkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to do it.
And I'm still going to go on my Christian Bale diet so I can ride a dog ethically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Clifford, preferably.
Dude, I'm going to lose enough weight, so it's okay. I'm telling you.
Yeah, for Clifford.
I'm going to be the weight of a small child, and I'm going to ride a dog.
Hey, I think that's great. And it's nobody's going to blink twice in LA of you getting down to machinist weight.
I don't think so.
No.
Dude, I saw someone, we went to get donuts, and there was a guy just sitting at a table outside. We wouldn't go to Jersey Mike's, went to Randy's. We saw a guy just sitting outside of Jersey Mike's talking to a rooster.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the odder things.
Did it make you feel more like you were back in New York again?
A little bit, but I actually never saw any roosters in New York. That was actually a newer thing for me.
Oh, so it was an actual rooster.
It was a literal live rooster at like a shopping center. And
in New York, it's more like pythons.
Yeah, this was a little weirder than normal. Like, especially because he would have had to like drive there with like a rooster in his car, take it out, put it on the table, and then just sit there and talk to it. It was pretty cool.
That's cute.
Yeah, it was really cute. I was like, oh, it's a rooster. I don't see roosters a lot. Yeah.
That's nice. Thank you.
Yeah,
for
I know.
sharing.
I wanted
Thank
to
you for
pet it.
sharing that.
Yeah, it was really cool. You seen any roosters lately?
No,
Oh, that's sad.
no, I haven't seen any roosters.
Yeah.
I haven't been to many farms though, so that might be my problem.
Mm.
But
Well,
you
people
didn't even see it on a farm. You saw
have
it
a lot
in
of
the
like
city.
backyard chickens.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen chickens for sure.
Yeah, Maria saw an escaped rooster the other week.
How did she know it had escaped? How did she know it wasn't wild?
It wasn't a wild. You're right. It could have been a wild rooster, an undomesticated rooster. We should have domesticated it, and then I could be
Did it
talking.
have a metal band or anything?
Yeah, I could have taken it to Jersey Mike's and talked to it.
Yeah. And how long did she chase it?
She chased it all around,
All over the hills?
all around Los Angeles, from the observatory to Venice Beach. Well, that's Love is Blind season 7, everybody. Oh, we learned on Instagram they have to slaughter most roosters since they're territorial over the hens. That's not. We don't. They're great to talk to.
They're a great date at Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Why would you slaughter them? Don't kill them. Just take them on a date.
Wow.
I don't. Nothing happened in the finale. We got to talk about something.
I know.
How's
I
the
think
weather?
the reunion's going to be exciting.
How's the weather? No, I am excited about the reunion.
Great. 76 degrees.
Whoa! In
I know.
Colorado in October?
You know it, baby.
Nice. Let's
No.
go.
That climate change hitting good.
Dude, I love that shit. I spray aerosol cans every day. I'm like, let's get it cooking. Get it cooking. Well,
Let's heat
anyway.
this bad boy up.
Ben has lost sound, but the good thing is that we are done with the podcast, so it's okay.
Really?
We will see everybody on the Love is Blind reunion. We will be live next Wednesday after the reunion. So the reunion is at 6 p.m. PST, I believe, 9 p.m. EST. When you go and finish that reunion, come join us live on youtube.com/realityalert. Join us on Twitch. Oh, apparently they can hear you. Join us on Twitch. Join us on Instagram, instagram.com. That's at Reality Alert Podcast. And we will be live. It'll be fun. It will be a party.
Yeah.
You can talk to us in the chat. And on Monday, we are going to be at patreon.com/reality alert. And that is where you can join us for Love Center, where we are going to be covering all of the social media coming out following the finale. So that will be a very fun time. It starts only $5 a month, and it's a great way to support the podcast. Ben, do you want to try to say goodbye?
Bye-bye.
He said bye-bye. Hopefully you guys heard him. I couldn't. Anyway, we'll see everybody real soon. See you on Monday if you love us. And if you don't love us, well, that's not nice. But we'll see you live after the reunion, right when it ends, here on youtube.com/reality alert. We cannot wait. It will be a party. Okay. Bye. It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.